Hello. We've seen a lot of stormy weather over recent days across eastern Canada, particularly Nova Scotia. It's been particularly wet and windy there. And the next area of low pressure is also pushing across parts of eastern Canada. The eastern seaboard of the United States, seeing this trailing cold front here. So through the day on Friday, some very windy weather across parts of Ontario and Quebec. We'll see some heavy snowfall for the likes of Ottawa, Montreal as well, and some gusty winds coming in towards New England as well. We've had Santa Ana winds, meanwhile, further west, but they're going to be easing for California through the day on Friday. Across Mexico, one or two scattered showers around the Bay of Campeche, largely dry for the Yucatan Peninsula, some heavier downpours for Nicaragua and Honduras and Panama in particular, but for much of the Caribbean things are looking predominantly dry. For South America now, and there's been some very high temperatures recently across northern parts of Argentina, not quite as warm, but still above average for Argentina towards Uruguay. Meanwhile, heavy rain pushing northwards out of Uruguay and Paraguay into the south of Brazil on Friday, and some heavy downpours too for Colombia and for Venezuela. Saturday's weather now across Europe, and we've got a cold northerly flow setting up across the UK, parts of France, into Spain as well. So some heavy snowfall to come for the Cantabrian Mountains and the Pyrenees too. We're also looking at some snow for the Alps. Wet weather meanwhile, some heavy downpours across many western parts of the Balkans. Could be some flooding for Croatia, for instance. Now across Africa, and it's rather cool and showery in the northwest, so a few showers for the likes of Morocco, Western Sahara, Mauritania, as well as Algeria and Tunisia. Also some very wet and windy weather for Cape Town on Saturday, with some heavy downpours too across more eastern parts of South Africa. Across the Middle East then, Saturday looking predominantly dry and settled. One or two showers just moving in across parts of Turkey. A little bit cooler than it has been though. Temperatures in Riyadh around 27 Celsius. And more heavy rain across some southern and eastern parts of India through the weekend. Saturday sees torrential downpours for much of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu as well. And Sri Lanka also seeing heavy showers and some thunderstorms. Meanwhile, high pressure sitting across the northeast of China and the Korean Peninsula, keeping the weather dry and settled here. But around that high pressure, more showers working in across parts of Honshu and Hokkaido after the record-breaking snowfall that we had across Hokkaido earlier in the week. So there could be more of that to come. Meanwhile, further south, the next batch of really heavy rain moves from the South China Sea inland across Vietnam and the far south of Thailand. So there could be some flooding issues there and some heavy downpours across central Indonesia. Meanwhile, it's been a very unsettled picture across the eastern half of Australia. The rain still lingering for coastal parts of Queensland, just into the north of New South Wales, but drying up behind that frontal system, although temperatures rather cool in the east. Warmer weather holding on for Western Australia, and we're going to see some wet weather for the South Island of New Zealand. Bye for now.